On this day in 1965, a white sandshoe wearing John Hughes scored 5 goals in an 8-0 victory over Aberdeen. The 30th of January 1965 marked the end of the post-war era for both Celtic and the United Kingdom. In London, tens of thousands gathered for the state funeral of wartime Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and in the East End of Glasgow, not much more than 10,000 gathered with rumours swirling that Jock Stein was set to replace Jimmy McGrory and become just the 4th manager in the club's 77-year history. Despite having reached the semi-finals of the European Cup Winners' Cup in season 1963-64 with a team of exciting young talents, a rudderless Celtic was at its lowest ebb in January 1965 after 7 trophyless seasons. Without a victory since the turn of the year, they had blown a 3-0 lead at newly promoted Morton the week before to concede 3 goals in the last 12 minutes in a 3-all draw. The result left them in 8th place with only 24 points from 22 games, 12 behind leaders Hearts, who would go on to lose the title on goal average to Kilmarnock on the final day. Discontent was reaching boiling point and attendances plummeting as Aberdeen visited a frozen Celtic Park on league business. With a pitch icy hard and covered in a thick layer of sand, only 14,000 fans witnessed the end of the McGrory years. Celtic lined up Fallon, Young, Gemmell, Clark, McNeil, Brogan, Chalmers, Murdoch, Hughes, Lennox, Auld. James Forbes, writing in the Aberdeen Evening Express of the 1st of February 1965, questioned the decision of the referee to let the match go ahead. Referee J.P. Barclay's decision that the pitch at Celtic Park was playable was a controversial one. Pre-match statements that the ground was in good shape under a covering of straw appeared to me to have been the products of a fertile imagination. Nevertheless, conditions were exactly the same for both sides. Where the teams differed was in their approach to the game. Forbes reported Aberdeen playing a close passing game which was unsuited to the slippy surface, while Celtic made the ball do the work all the time. On a pitch described by Willie Allison in the Sunday Mail of the 31st of January as a cross between the Sahara Desert and Paisley Ice Rink, only one player on the pitch seemed unaffected by the conditions. Jimmy Dunbar wrote in the Evening Times of the 30th of January, "Twice Auld slipped as he was about to take a corner kick. One man who was able to keep his feet was Big John Hughes, who sported his famous white sandshoes, and his boring runs caused the Aberdeen defence a lot of bother." John Hughes could be infuriating when he was off form, but on form he was virtually unstoppable, and this was one of those days. He put Celtic 1-up on 28 minutes, defying the ice rink of a pitch and slaloming past 4 defenders to shoot powerfully past the keeper from 20 yards. On 36 minutes he doubled the lead, Dunbar writing, "Auld, with a perfectly judged pass, left the centre with only Ogston to beat. Hughes dribbled round the advancing keeper and stabbed the ball into the empty net." A Bertie Auld penalty 4 minutes from half-time put Celtic into a 3-0 lead for the second week in a row, but few in the crowd were confident the points were yet safe. Even the pessimists must have relaxed a little as Yogi put Celtic 4 ahead on 62 minutes, sweeping past 2 defenders and firing home from just inside the box. Bobby Murdoch thundered a 20-yard shot high into the net on 70 minutes, and Bobby Lennox scored with a fierce drive from a tight angle on the left that Willie Allison reported almost burst the net to put Celtic 6-0 ahead. Hughes added another 2 in the last 10 minutes to complete the 8-0 rout. The match was a triumph for John Hughes, Willie Allison writing, "Hughes can rarely have played better. No superlatives could do justice to this display of soft-shoed elegance coupled with power." The rumours of Jock Stein's return would be confirmed the following day, although it was initially stated he would only be joining at the end of the season. It had been a spectacular way to mark the end of an era.